Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and attention coach, Jeff Copper. And today I'm here to talk about learning. And one of my favorite things to talk about really, there's two schools that we go to. One is university, high school, etc., formal school, where there's a transfer of knowledge. And the other school is the application of that knowledge. And I like to illustrate this with something that that's near and dear to my heart. This is a book on music theory. This is what we go to school for, and we read books on music theory and we learn about them and we take tests on them and we can answer the question. And it's really a transfer of knowledge from people that have been there in the past to us, so I understand the theory of it. I've also got another book called Playing Guitar for Idiots. When I learned all about guitars and chords and stuff like that. And so when we go out there and we learn information at school, it's transferred from the book into our head, and we get a diploma. But after that, we graduate and we go out into the world, and there's only one school, as I like to call it, and that's the School of Hard Knocks. And there's only one degree that you can get in the School of Hard Knocks, and that's called failing forward. And I think that this guitar is a great illustration of it, because the first time that I ever read how to play a guitar, I started with a D chord, and I put my fingers on the strings and I strummed it and I got it wrong, and I made an adjustment, that got it wrong, and then I got it right. Then I would switch and I would go in and I'd get it wrong and I got it, ooh, there we go. And basically what it is I had to fail a bunch of times before I got it right. Now, I knew what I was supposed to do. That's not the issue. The issue is doing what I know to do. And that is where there's an issue with ADHD. ADHD and IQ have nothing to do with each other. If 2% of the population is Mensa, then 2% of the ADHD population is Mensa, and very good at obtaining information and graduating. But the challenge really is the application of that knowledge and being able to apply it, just like playing the guitar. And it takes practice, or as I say, you must fail forward in order to graduate from the School of Hard Knocks. One of the things that's interesting, though, when you sit here and you take a look at the guitar and you talk about maybe playing scales, it's a repetitive and boring task to learn how to play the guitar. Ha! One of the top 5 reasons that people procrastinate with ADHD, a repetitive and boring routine task. Often I find those with ADHD are able to do repetitive and boring routine tasks in the company of somebody else. This works for exercise, practicing guitar, among anything. So one of the things that I've learned over the years is those with ADHD is that the application of knowledge often is best done in the company of somebody else. Not only the company providing the stimulation, many of you would call it accountability. I don't, I really call it a body double, but also to give tips. So I had tried to learn how to play the guitar for a long time, but it was when a teacher sat down and gave me a tip or two on what to do that really accelerated what's going on. So why am I showing you this video? This is an attention exercise. It's the execution and the practice of it, and this is the area that those with ADHD have difficulty. Many of you come to my website or watch these videos or listen to the radio, and you consume the books. You do this. The issue is you actually have to go out and apply it. That's the hard part. That's the part where you've got to go do, and you typically have to fail forward before you get it right. So I encourage you to begin to think about this as you go forward, and realizing is that often when you try something, you're going to get it wrong first before you get it right. And remember that it does take practice, and if you've got ADHD, it's best done with somebody showing you how, keeping company, and keeping it exciting. So we hope you've enjoyed this thought and this tip. Get more weekly tips from us as we release videos each Monday by subscribing to Attention Talk Video at the button below. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and please share with others if you think it's of value. Thank you.